Welcome back, everybody. Orange Track Outlaws again, and today we are going to tackle the Three Blind Mice December Invitational, which is the 68 Corvette, the Gas Monkey Edition Corvette. And here's a look at the one I'm going to start with. This is the Hot Wheels Pearl and Chrome Edition. It's the only one I had, at least available to tear apart. So this is the one that we are going to go with. Not much of a plan as usual going into this, but I do have a couple colors from Splash Paints that I've been kind of waiting to try out. So I think we're going to go ahead and try one of those guys out for this one. Wheel swap for sure. We're going to get rid of all that gold chrome look on the motor and interior and all that stuff. So other than that, I think it'd be pretty straightforward. Little chrome pen worked, wheel swap, new paint job. Should be pretty cool. Let's get started. So here is our vehicle to start with. The good old 68 Corvette, Gas Monkey Edition. This is a pretty cool car in my opinion. I love this style of Corvette as it is. I like that big motor sticking out of there. Pretty cool. So I think we're going to try to make it just a little cooler. Obviously, with the boring wheels, that'll be a big change, and the wheel swap really ought to bring it all together. So first things first, we're going to drill out the posts and get this thing taken apart. See what we got to work with, which I believe it should be pretty straightforward here. As soon as we can get the little rings off the post and get this thing torn apart, we'll be able to see what's up here. So here we go. It's pretty, like I said, straightforward, pretty easy here. We got our chassis, plastic. We'll be doing a nice wheel swap there. We got this dang gold chrome interior. That's going to go straight into the super clean and get that stripped off. And we got our body here. Pretty easy stuff here. So straight to the sandblaster for that body, and this is what it looks like when it comes out of there with that little haze on there. So back into the wire wheel box, get this guy cleaned up. We'll see how this casting looks. See what we got to work with here. Since we are not doing any kind of spectra flame or anything like that, it doesn't matter a whole lot how the body turns out. We're going to blast this thing with some primer. So really, how the casting looks, it really depends on how much primer we put on there. Whether we gotta cake it on and even it out, or put a nice simple coat over to make this thing look good. Hopefully it's not too pitted and whatnot, so you don't have to layer the primer on. I really don't like doing that, but it is what it is. Sometimes you got to do it, and that's about all you can do. So anyway, and you probably guys have noticed that the posts, I haven't really got to drilling them posts out yet, and usually I save that for after sandblasting and before paint. So that's my time for drilling the post. But anyway, as far as primer goes, I like this flat black primer. I've been experimenting with a lot of different primers. This one I've been really liking. It dries somewhat quick. It evens out really nice and gives a good surface to start with color. So we hit it one time. We're going to hit it one more time. Get it covered up. Let it dry, see if everything's all sealed up and smooth and ready for color. If so, then we will move on. Being as this is rattle can, you don't have to do a lot with it. Just a little goes a long way. With the rattle cans, it comes out pretty fast and pretty hard. So you just take it easy, a couple quick bursts there, you should be good to go. So you see here, nice flat black look after it's dry. So what we're going to go with here, I told you splash paints earlier. I've been really wanting to use this one for some time, and I believe we're going to give it a shot here. This is a black rose metallic. It's kind of purplish looking and a little metallic to it, and kind of like pinkish or so, kind of like reminds you of a black cherry. So it looks really cool in the bottle. I'm hoping it looks cool on the car. So splash paints, if you guys haven't used them, try them out. Really cool products. They work really well. They're right out of the bottle, which is really nice and easy to clean up with a little paint thinner. So I haven't used them a whole lot. I do have about a dozen of them that I've kind of been trying out here and there, and I really like them. So I'm gonna probably get another batch of some newer colors. I seen they have some new stuff, and we'll go from there. But coat one, not too bad. You can go on, you know, you want to try to get a tack coat, but you can get a little bit more than a tack coat. But obviously you want to take it easy on that first coat. You definitely don't want it to run. If you get too much, it will run. Second coat here, we're going to layer it up just a little bit more and see if we have the color that we're looking for. So get a look here, see what it looks like. It's not looking too awful bad, but I'm really looking for a darker, richer color, black rose. So we're gonna hit it again. We're gonna hit it a little heavier each time and try to get that saturation, and I think it'll be good. It'll be good after that third coat. So here's a look at our interior after we got it out of the super clean, all that chrome off of there. And we're gonna go ahead and hit this guy with some opaque black. Thin this out just a little bit and spray it on the bottle. I think it says it's about 30 psi, but go real light. You can kind of see it does. It will coat. You just got to get that first coat on there, so all the other coats have something to stick to. So the first coat does look kind of ugly. It might even blotch a little bit, but give it a little something on there. Get the other coat something to stick to, and then keep layering it on and layering it on. This stuff dries pretty quick, so you don't have to wait very long. You can kind of, once you get to the other side, you can kind of turn them back over and keep going. But that's what I want to do here. I want to get this guy all black. For the interior, I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot there. You see it's only the two front seats. There's not much going on there, but you do have the engine, you do have the exhaust pipes, and you have the front and rear bumpers. So for those, I'll be getting out the Molotov chrome and touching them guys up and making it look a little fancy. And more than likely, I'm going to hit this guy with a little Nolan oil too after I'm done painting it chrome. So here we are. We got our wheel swap done on our chassis. I picked some pretty cool 5-spoke looking rims. I thought those would look pretty slick on here. I didn't really do any detailing on the chassis. There really wasn't much going on underneath there, and the side pipes are coming off on the side there. You can see I detailed that engine. I put a little Nolan oil on there, give it a little depth. Front and rear bumpers and the exhaust pipes look pretty cool. After we clear coated our body, this is how it turned out, and I think it is a sweet color. I did touch it up a little bit with some chrome, put the tail lights in there. Didn't have to do much for headlights there, but added a few little chrome pieces. But I think we're going to get this bad boy put together, and this thing is going to look sweet. I'm really liking this black cherry, black rose looking color. So we're gonna get this guy back together. As far as drilling the posts out and tapping, I've told you guys before that I do have a tap in those screws, but these self-tapping screws, I've just been loving these things. They really drive in really easy. Basically saves me a step in tapping, and if any of you guys have broken the taps off in those little holes, yeah, it's a pain in the butt. So I've done it, and it kind of drives me nuts. So I found these self-tappers, and they go in super easy. You don't have to worry about breaking taps because they're kind of expensive. So anyway, we got this guy back together, and before our reveal, we'll take a step back here, and this is what we started with, the 68 Camaro Gas Monkey Edition. This one happens to be the pearl and gold chrome, but pretty cool car as it is. I have a couple of these, and I really like them, but I wanted to see what those new colors look like. and I think you guys are going to be impressed. So without further ado, this is what we ended up with. The 68 custom Camaro, or not Camaro, sorry, Corvette. What am I thinking? Corvette Gas Monkey Edition. We got the blown motor detailed with the chrome pen. We got the chrome side pipes. We got a sweet looking paint job with some nice clear coat. Looks awful shiny. This will be a badass car going down the street. I think the tires, the Real Rider tires and the rims are perfect fit for this thing. So in my opinion, huge upgrade. I'm impressed. I love it. I hope you guys like it. If you guys did like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, check out my other videos. I got some other cool customs. I've got a couple red line restorations. I got a lot of races going on if you're into that racing sort of thing. I do have a lot more races set up here. I got a ton of cars and I want to see how fast they are and see if I can't get something to you know, crack that top 10 and beat the Ferrari F40. But anyway, I do have some Beefeater stuff I'm starting out with. I haven't done any builds for those guys yet, so that should be fun. And thanks again to the Three Blind Mice for putting this on, and I will see you guys on the next build. See ya.